It's monkey time because I talked about Godzilla last time. I'm not talking about King Kong this time. I'm talking about apes. I'm talking about Planet of the Apes. I'm talking about the original Planet of the Apes. Now, listen, unfortunately, this was a rewatch. It wasn't something I was seeing for the first time. I didn't remember most of it, but the whole twist ending, I knew about it. And I was hoping that it was not this movie because I saw it a while back. Unfortunately, it was this movie. And I was like, ah, I was hoping it was not this movie. But that doesn't take away from the fact this is a great fucking film, guys. Listen to me. I know it's old, it's like 1968, but this is one of those. I don't like watching old movies. I'll come clean. Every time someone names a classic movie and they're like, you should watch it, I'm just like, it's old, it's gonna be slow, it's gonna be very fucking boring, and there's not gonna be much to it. That holds true for most of the movies made before the 90s. This one, you might maybe say it's slow or whatever, but I didn't think so. I think this is a very, very good movie. It is so rewatchable, even like what, 40 years later. I think this is a great film. I think it's one of the finest sci fi films ever. I think the makeup is especially phenomenal in this film. Like, they didn't have CGI back then. Now, of course, you have Sir Andy Serkins, becoming Caesar and stuff. But no, this was back in the day. This was just makeup, and it's phenomenal. It has great practical effects. It has the dialogue might be a bit cheesy, sure. It quite iconic, I will say. It might be a bit cheesy. You might feel like the delivery of the lines are a bit weird, but it really is not something which you're going to pinpoint on because this movie is really good. Especially if you don't know what's happening. This is one of those movies where you're like, oh my god, no wonder they did that. Like, this is a classic. This is a classic. Like, it's great. I love this movie. I think throughout the movie, it's great. The apes is great. It's so good rewatching it too. Because you're like, oh, they crash landed on a alien planet where apes rule supreme, and oh, it turns out apes are not so different from humans after all. And look, even the civilization is the same as ours. And they're like, oh, our god made us evolve from humans and shit. Oh, it makes the final twist so much more juicy. Because, like, if you know the twist is coming and then you rewatch the movie, oh boy, it is a fucking good movie. I love it. I love it. This is one of those things where I feel like if it was done today, it might be like, oh, what the fuck is this? But it's just so iconic. Like, it's such a good twist. It's such a good revelation. Revelation? I don't know. But yeah, I think this is one of the finest movies ever made. Again, are you looking for like the greatest acting performances? No. But goddamn, if you're talking, like for me at least, sci-fi movies, I feel like this is one of them where you're like, yeah, this is how you do a sci-fi movie. It's great from the very start to the very end. It's pretty damn good, I will say. I didn't feel at any point where I was like, oh my god, this is why I don't watch old movies. They just keep dragging and dragging. I honestly didn't feel that. I don't know why. Maybe I was just excited to watch it, or maybe I was just invested, or maybe it's actually just a really good film. I don't know. But I would definitely say watch this movie. I don't know if I spoiled it already in my review, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch this movie. If you've already watched this movie, which I assume you have if you're listening to this review, fuck it, rewatch the movie. It makes it so much more better. I think Planet of the Apes, the original, is phenomenal. I think it's great. When I watched the other Planet of the Apes movies, funnily enough, that's why I started with the original, and it's been a while since I watched that. So yeah, maybe we'll think about it. I don't get to watch movies that often. It's like once per week. But I that's all I have to say. If I had to rate this movie, I think it's a solid 8. Like, it's really good. I don't like old movies. I'm gonna say this for the third time. This is a good old movie. Something which you're like, this is what movies should be made like. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.